The Pingdong Expressway is the sole route for the people of Taiwan to access the Hengchuan Peninsula and Kenting region. However, the annual typhoons and mountain winds frequently result in power interruptions, giving rise to road safety concerns. As a result, Premier Su hopes to expedite the originally planned 10-year underground cabling project to a mere 6 months.
Impossible! Impossible!
This is an impossible mission.
Pingdong, one of the most economically prosperous cities in southern Taiwan, boasts a diverse range of scenic features, making it an internationally renowned tourist destination. Every day, over tens of thousands of travelers traverse the Pingdong Expressway, and this very road is on the brink of embarking upon a formidable, time-critical supermission. In 1991, the Pingdong Expressway was initiated by the then County Magistrate Su Sang-chang, with the Green Line 100 project, creating the renowned scenic road. However, in recent years, the interference of power cables with tree growth and the impact of typhoons have led to cable breakages, causing large-scale power outages and affecting the lives of residents.
I arrived in Shuadilio 26 years ago, but during typhoon days, it is susceptible to power outages, and sometimes even the internet and telephone lines go down.
For this reason, the Highway Bureau initiated the Pingdong Expressway 141-kilometer cable underground project. The project aims to underground the entire 141-kilometer power cable along Highway No. 1 from Pingdong to Hengchuan within 6 months, while also optimizing roadside shrubbery. This forward-looking project aims to be completed just in time for the Lunar New Year. With a mere 6 months left in the timeline, such a tight schedule, spanning across various fields in underground cabling, marks a pioneering milestone in Taiwan. As a result, the Third Maintenance Office convened numerous accelerated construction meetings. The entire route was strategically divided into 4 distinct sections to optimize efficiency. The 4 prominent contractors wasted no time, seizing the opportunity, and embarked on the construction sites without a moment's pause, zealously commencing their accelerated work. During the scorching summers of southern Taiwan, the sun blazes with exceptional intensity. The diligent workers, beneath the unrelenting radiance, toil relentlessly, their brows glistening with perspiration. Inside the conduits, there's not a breath of wind, and the stifling heat exacerbates the risk of heatstroke. July marks the typhoon season in Taiwan, and once a typhoon warning is issued, construction activities across the entire route must come to a halt. Fortunately, the typhoon did not make landfall in Taiwan, but its outer bands brought heavy rains. Undeterred by the adverse weather conditions, the dedicated workers pressed on, determined to complete the project on schedule. The challenges faced by the project extend beyond just the weather. During the summer, Taiwan experiences its peak tourist season, with a massive influx of visitors to southern Taiwan, rivaling the Lunar New Year in terms of traffic volume. This leads to severe congestion and a significant increase in public discourse pressures. The Pingdong County Police Department swiftly deployed hundreds of officers to manage traffic and implemented lane reallocation and construction suspension during holidays. This ultimately resolved the issue of tourist traffic congestion. However, it resulted in a significant setback in the project's progress. In order to compensate for the lagging progress, the construction team must work tirelessly day and night to catch up with the initially planned schedule. Despite the round-the-clock efforts, the progress still struggled to meet the target.
The original plan involved 4 contracts with an allocation of 26 work teams. However, it became evident that 26 work teams would not be sufficient to meet the goal of completion by the end of October. Consequently, after thorough discussions with contractors, the number of work teams reached 52, precisely doubling the initial count.
With this increased manpower, they were finally able to compensate for the progress lost during the holiday suspensions. The conduit construction projects were gradually completed, and Taiwan Power Company's engineers proceeded with the cable threading work. Through a series of consecutive manual access points, they connected the cable lines to the substations before distributing them to the households. Only then could they commence the dismantling of the elevated cable lines. Before the removal of utility poles and underground cabling, there is one crucial task to be undertaken. As the clock struck midnight, the once illuminated street lamps and storefronts instantly dimmed. Only the presence of hundreds of employees from various Taiwan Power Company divisions remained, resembling fireflies as they, with the aid of headlamps, diligently moved from one location to another, redirecting the electrical circuits to the newly laid underground cables. This challenging 3-kilometer stretch of road contained over 1,000 connection points, and the task of conversion had to be completed within a tight 7-hour window, with no room for error, lest the consequences be dire. As dawn broke, the engineers, who had spent the night without sleep, bore the signs of weariness. The mission was finally successfully completed, and power was restored a whole hour ahead of schedule. The traffic on the streets continued as usual, and they remained oblivious to the fact that, while they were in their slumber the night before, the underground cabling had quietly been completed. Following the underground cabling, the task of removing the utility poles commenced swiftly. The Pingdong Expressway had over 2,000 utility poles awaiting removal, and the final deadline was a mere 2 weeks away. Taiwan Power Company and Chunghwa Telecom, through specialized division of labor and relentless day and night efforts, finally managed to complete the task ahead of schedule.
He said the power lines have all disappeared, it's so clean. Hearing that made me feel emotionally at ease, knowing that all the hard work has paid off.
Following this, the police department's UPS system and AI-controlled traffic signals were brought into action.
Through this endeavor, we have introduced AI learning cameras to create an intelligent highway.
The mission of the Traffic Police Department was successfully completed, and the task was handed back to the first segment, the third maintenance office, to carry on with the subsequent work.
Generally, our working hours are over 12 hours, and this job can be a bit tiring because the asphalt temperature is quite high. We hope that everyone will be pleased to see the new road surface. It's undoubtedly going to be better than before.
They start their work at 8 in the morning and continue until well past 10 in the evening, creating an almost 24-hour work atmosphere. In just 2 months, they've completed the entire underground cabling. I believe their efficiency is exceptionally high.
Most of the highway personnel have limited knowledge of landscaping. Therefore, they sought professional assistance from the Forest Research Institute.
We have chosen 5 native tree species: Melia zeterac, Biscophia javanica, Calophyllum iniphyllum, Terminalia catapa, and Sapitaceae.
With a total of over 850,000 plantings, each tree underwent meticulous selection. Despite having the vast nurseries of the Forestry Bureau and Taiwan Sugar Corporation, which resemble lush forests, the supply of saplings proved insufficient. Colleagues from the 3rd Maintenance Office had to journey north to Kaohsiung, Jiayi, and Zhonghua to select the necessary saplings for the project. All the plantings currently being placed have been meticulously selected from the Forest Research Institute. They have been pre-rooted, preserving a soil ball with a width of 1 meter and a height of 70 centimeters. Visible new roots now adorn the circumference of the soil ball, ensuring that once transplanted into their new homes, they can swiftly absorb an ample supply of water and nutrients, sustaining their robust vitality.
We are truly grateful to the Highway Bureau for bringing various units together and accomplishing the impossible task in the shortest time, creating Taiwan's first and most distinctive scenic highway.
Living in Kaohsiung, I thoroughly enjoy my daily motorcycle commute to Pingdong. I constantly observe the changes in the landscape, with new plantings of Swietenia mahagoni and Ixora coccinea, making the environment even more beautiful. Additionally, the replacement of damaged sidewalks has significantly enhanced our overall image.
This time, we are genuinely grateful to the 3rd District Maintenance Office. They assisted us in managing the underground pipelines, which enabled us to complete the mission within a short 6 months.
All the agencies involved in this cross-domain collaboration have performed their respective roles diligently, and it's through this collective effort that we have achieved the current results we see today.
After an arduous 5-month journey, the entire team from the 3rd Maintenance Office of the Highway Bureau has, through unwavering determination, triumphed over the challenges posed by time and weather on this bustling Pingdong Expressway. They have created the longest green road in all of Taiwan.
The Executive Yuan, through its remarkable execution capacity, has successfully accomplished an impossible mission.
We are in the process of creating history, and this endeavor is for the benefit of our nation and its people. It is a monumental project for Taiwan's centenary. Let us unite and work together to accomplish this historic exemplar.
In the future, the project team will use this experience as a model to extend the underground cabling to various regions across Taiwan, creating one after another livable city that combines resilient power grids and aesthetic landscapes.